You stupid fool. Did you really think you gonna hit me? Huh? Bam, bam, bam. Over.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Andre Ward, he gave his take on what he's seen this past weekend with Anthony Joshua getting stopped by Andy Ruiz. For those of you guys who don't remember, Andre Ward was actually considering moving up to heavyweight to face Anthony Joshua after he had beat Kovalev in the rematch. So when he gave his thoughts on Anthony Joshua getting stopped by Ruiz on ESPN, the first thing he said is he knows that he could have did the same thing that Ruiz did to Anthony Joshua in his own way, in his own style. Now, while Andre criticized AJ, he also gave AJ his props. Andre said, you know, when you lose or you look bad, you find out a lot about people. He said Anthony Joshua is the truth. He's a gold medalist, but he's just built all wrong. He says, you know, he focuses too much on bodybuilding and modeling on Instagram instead of putting the complete hard work in his training. And added on to what I said earlier when I said Andre Ward, he also said that as soon as you lose or look bad, you find out a lot about people. He was talking about how fans were so quick to all of a sudden call Anthony Joshua complete trash when that's nowhere near the case. He's far from trash, is what Andre Ward was saying. Now, there's no doubt about it, Anthony Joshua is still top 3, one of the best heavyweights in the world. And quite frankly, that rematch, if Anthony Joshua is not damaged psychologically, that's still a 50-50 fight. You know, so it's a little too premature to think that it's over for AJ. But one thing I will say is going into that Andy Ruiz fight, I have been telling you guys on numerous videos that Anthony Joshua has not looked good in his last 3 performances. Against Povetkin, against Joseph Parker, and especially against Carlos Takam. But I think even though Povetkin got knocked out, I believe Povetkin and Carlos Takam, they did way better against Anthony Joshua than Joseph Parker did. And what does Carlos Takam, Andy Ruiz, and Povetkin have in common? They're all around 6'2", they're come forward type of fighters. Now where they differ is Andy Ruiz is a much better fighter than Takam and Povetkin. Far more skilled, I believe. And once again, AJ, he struggled against all of these 6'1", 6'2" pressure type fighters. With AJ hearing so many people criticize him, putting him in memes and all kind of stuff like that, or will this become an adverse effect? Because we just don't know how AJ will be psychologically. But hopefully we find out in November or December, which is when the rematch is supposed to take place. So when I think about this fight, I think about the last big heavyweight upset. And the last one was Lennox Lewis getting knocked out by Hasim Rahman. And if you guys recall what happened in the rematch, Lennox Lewis, he came right back and he annihilated Hasim Rahman. So it'll be interesting to see how this fight plays out if both fighters decide to take the rematch.